fit and ready?
Yeah, we just had a pretty short training session. Boys look very, very motivated. Sam Warburton in particular. You know, it's the first time he's played, and yeah, looking forward to playing tomorrow. You know, it'll be great conditions, roofs closed. Hopefully, it'll be a great game of rugby. It was a very, very tough game last week, and you know, I was joking, half joking to someone saying if that's a pre-season friendly, you know, God knows how ferocious it's going to get when you get to the you know, to the real pool, to the pool games, because it was a very, very tough game against Ireland, and it just kind of hit out that we needed. It's a necessary sort of evil in a way that you have to have pre-season games. It's the same when you're at club rugby, and you just continue just keeping your fingers crossed that you don't get any injuries, and you get the required hit out you need, you know, to have that match fitness underneath your belt, so you're firing on all cylinders. And it's probably more important as in come World Cup time, because you have to be peaking in September and October, whereas, you know, with a club team you can get off to a slow start and you can recover as the season goes on, but in this competition you can't. You know, Sir Clive's a fantastic coach, and you know, he's more than willing to express his opinion. I mean, you know, we can understand his opinion, but you know, Warren and Colin are both confident that we can travel just with 2 ruckers, and obviously the coaching staff, the Australian team, must feel the same. So, is it a gamble? Only time will tell, really. But you know, obviously you can replace players, and the big advantage is the fact that the World Cup is is in the British Isles, and whilst there is a 72-hour replacement schedule in place, but you know, if someone gets injured, it's not like flying them from the other side of the world sort of thing. So I think that definitely goes in our favour. But you know, it's a 2 contrasting way of looking at things. And you know, Sir Clive, as I said, you know, is a World Cup winning coach, and massive respect for him. And you know, he's more than entitled to his opinion, isn't it? And you know, we just have to answer that with our performances on the pitch.
Given your extensive front row knowledge, what is it difficult to go from prop to hooker?
Well, I'm not too sure. I think the scrums are not too bad, but obviously throwing in the line out, it's not a job I would want to tell you. You get the blame for everything. Anything goes wrong, and they just look straight at the hooker, and the lift might have been wrong, the call might have been wrong, and everyone just blames one guy. That's the bloke who threw it in. So, to me, that's one of the toughest jobs in rugby.
In layman's terms, how do the defensive duties compare for a 12 and a 13? How big a difference is it?
Yeah, it is different, because what a 13 generally does, he'll follow the triggers of the 12, and you know, to be able to have that vision to see somebody at the side of you, and he goes in, and you twist in with him, or you twist out with him. So it's different, because normally as a 12 you're the person who's leading, you know, the motion. It's probably a little bit more running as a number 13 as well, so your fitness levels have to be excellent to play in that 13 position. You know, you look at the, you know, two of the best, I think, probably outside centres in world rugby at the moment, Jonathan Joseph, you know, and you know, the All Blacks outside centre, both incredibly fit players, and so your fitness level as a number 13 is probably even more prevalent than when you're playing 12. You know, you can have a bigger, heftier guy at 12. At 13, you need somebody who's, you know, really super fit, leading your kick chase, all different aspects of your defence and your attack. Conrad Smith, so the gentleman who plays for the All Blacks. So you know, people like Jonathan Joseph, you know, I think probably top 1 or 2 outside centres in the world. You know, he showed that last year in the Six Nations, scoring umpteen number of tries. There is still a little bit of bitterness from the last World Cup. Mr. Roland gave a decision, you know, against us. You know, he did it in what he thought was the right thing to do. It's something I've noticed recently is regularly giving us a yellow card. You know, they go to the video referee, and it's been given us a yellow card. But it's not criticism of Alan Roland. He was one of the world's best referees, and we won many a game when he refereed it. We had a big decision go against us, but you don't get many chances to get in World Cup finals, and it is still a bitter feeling, you know, bitter taste. I think having a bit of a winning experience helps. You know, having won in an international shirt. You know, you look at that game, the 2003 England team. You know, They had a lot of battle-hardened, experienced players. I think that certainly helps. There's obviously certain things you need, a good scrum, line-out, defence, etc. But I also think that, you know, having, you know, been through a few tough times as well, it makes you, can make you that just a bit more determined.